How are we doing today? I want to invite everybody to sit back and relax and enjoy Bible for Non-Speakers Conversations in African History. We're going to be doing a 5-part segment. This 5-part segment is going to be dealing specifically with culture, because we already know that culture frames behavior. All behavior comes out of a particular culture or of a cultural norm. One of the dynamics that we understand, thanks to our African ancestors, is that all behavior has to be rationalized through the mind. And the mind rationalizes behavior through its connection to its particular culture. Let me break that down a little bit for you. So if a person likes eating ice cream, it's because their culture has created ice cream, and in that culture of ice cream, somebody said, oh, it's okay to eat ice cream. So that's how behavior works. Behavior comes from culture. Culture dictates behavior because culture creates the mindset. The mind is what has to take place, has to work before the body goes into action. And I say all that because one of the most difficult things that we face in life is, what are we dealing with? What is the enemy? Where's the friends? And so one of the things that we'll be talking about in this series is how culture frames our understanding of who is our enemy and who is our friend. I want to start this conversation with culture with understanding there are pretty much two dominant cultures in the world. And those two dominant cultures are a holistic culture, that's one, and on the other side is the toxic culture. The holistic culture is based on creating an understanding of how to get along and how to be in correct relationship with the Creator, with nature, with other people, or as we like to say, with community. So the holistic culture is about how do you create these relationships with the Creator, how do you create these relationships with nature, how do you make these connections with community, with people, and it's based on having good relationships, right relationships, relationships that enhance both the giver and the receiver. On the other hand, the toxic culture is framework with the idea of how do you create chaos, how do you create confusion, how do you create violence, how do you create danger, how do you create bad situations with people, how do you take nature and abuse it, how do you not have a relationship with the Creator but create a different aspect of the universe based on your understanding, and you make a decision that there is no Creator, but you're going to be the Creator. This is all part of a toxic culture. So I'm using these two words, holistic and toxic, because I think those are words that we can find comfortable with. And we're looking again at a mindset. We're not looking at a personality. We're not looking at a person. We're looking at a mindset. And so as we talk about the toxic culture and the holistic culture, we're dealing with a mindset. And this mindset is going to explain behavior. And in this explanation of behavior, we can get an understanding of which one of these cultures we are closest to, which one we want to get connected to, which one we want to be a part of. One thing that is also very clear, and it's a blessing, is that we get to make choices. And the choices we